Hello, everyone. Uh, we will kindly ask you to close your eyes for a moment. Imagine you wake up one morning to find your entire community submerged in flood waters, or your city shaken by an earthquake so powerful it leaves buildings crumbling and lives shattered. Now open your eyes, please. Did you know that this is the reality for many communities in North Africa, as it is one of the most disaster-prone regions in the world? From the devastating earthquakes in Morocco to the recurring floods in Egypt to the damaging forest fires in Algeria, the challenges of natural disaster management loom large over communities. And here, the question that prevails is, are we truly prepared?
Today we will take you on a journey first to understand natural disasters in the region and then relate them to climate change, then our case study in one of the Moroccan villages, and finally our intervention alarm. But first, why did we choose this project? Why did we choose our project? We are a diverse team from different countries of North Africa, united by a common goal, to protect our communities back home, especially after witnessing the recent devastating events that have put the lives of our families and friends at danger. So here today are Mohammed and Kautar from Morocco, Inas from Algeria, Wael from Tunisia, and myself, Hagar from Egypt.
Thank you. So for now, let's delve deeper into the problem and its implications on our region. First, starting with the definition, a natural disaster is defined by the Oxford Dictionary to be a sudden and violent event in nature that injures, kills people, or causes damage. Natural disasters are becoming a prevalent issue in our communities, especially after the UN forecasted that the total number of natural disasters will increase by 40% by 2030, reaching an alarming number of 560 natural disasters every year. However, we would like to bring to your attention this disconnect between the data available globally and the data in our communities. The average number of natural disasters has doubled globally since 1980s, while it tripled in our regions, indicating how prone our regions are to experiencing natural disasters. Looking at the distribution of natural disasters in our region, 81% of all the natural disasters that happen in the MENA region happen in 6 countries. Three of them are our home countries, only making this project more personal.
And climate change would have more significant impacts in the future, as climate models predict a 5 degrees Celsius increase in global temperatures, which will lead to an increase in floodwaters and wildfires, as well as triggering violent earthquakes. That's why at the recent COP28 conference, emphasis has been placed on tackling loss and damage through collaboration with youth, as well as strengthening action at both a national and intergovernmental levels.
Now let me take you to a journey to Morocco and later on to the village of Onain.
Natural disasters strike without warning. What if it happens to someone you love? I'm Kautar from Morocco, specifically from the beautiful village of Onain, known for its peaceful life and tight-knit community. But in one day, everything changed.
قال المركز الألماني لأبحاث علوم الأرض إن زلزالا بقوة 7 درجات هز مناطق من المغرب وفق ما ذكرته وكالة رويترز.
Alien Shenzi, Samana Algan. Salsfili Ryan. Yalla Argan Frosh, Salsfili Ryan. البيت في الفزاع يبدو صافي
ولا ديال الزلزال راه ما كاين لا دولاريزو لا والو طاع كلشي ديك الليله تليفون ضو ديال التليفون كنقلب فوق الدمار فوق الحجر المهم موس جبت انا موس باش كنقطعوا الخضره هو والحجره فاش قلت انا سيدو بديت كنحفر حتى درت تقريبا فين تبان لي الوالده عندي بان لي راسها كنعيط عليها امي وشتي الطفال عندي ها هما راه كيسيلوا بالدم هما باش كنجبد الارض كنجبد بهم التراب.
On September 8th, on September 8th, 2023, at exactly 10:11 p.m., a powerful earthquake of 7 magnitude has struck Morocco at an 18.5 kilometers depth. And the epicenter was located in the high Atlas Mountains, where the village of Unain is, and this is where I come from. So one of these squares is where my grandparents used to live. Now it looks like this. The one summer house where we used to go as kids is all rubble now. And I hate to say this, but my grandparents are still living in tents with minimal aid entering the area.
The earthquake had a tremendous impact on people's lives, Kautar being one of them. To better understand this impact, let's look at the following statistics. The earthquake has killed 3,000 people. It has also affected 100,000 children's educations because more than 530 schools were damaged. Also, currently, 380,000 Moroccans are temporarily or permanently without houses, considered homeless. The earthquake also unveiled a lot of problems that our country deals with, mainly inadequate disaster preparedness, illustrated in weak infrastructure and emergency response planning being very lacking, which led to delayed relief efforts, basically making the affected communities feel neglected and also losing their trust in the government.
So, in light of the challenges that we talked about, we present to you our solution, ALARM, the North African Disaster Management Relief Platform. ALARM aims to build resilience and a safer future for us all. We made it our mission to revolutionize natural disaster management by ensuring equitable aid, collaboration, and community empowerment. The name ALARM stands for our core values, which drive every aspect of our platform: action, learning, advocacy, resilience, and mitigation. Our main competitive advantage lies in our deep understanding of the regional context and the requirements that we face, as well as the established connections that we have with the local partnerships.
This is where ALARM comes in, a very comprehensive guide designed by two main pillars, the protective and the mitigative. Now, focusing on the protective pillar, it's mainly concerned with cultivating awareness and fostering policy-making initiatives. How? Through three main strategic axes. First, we're aiming to prepare multilingual disaster preparedness guides through a comprehensive guide on how to react before, during, and after a disaster happens. These guides will be easily accessible on our platform, but also will be distributed to the people of the affected and prone areas through the platform's website. And we will also be aiming to create interactive do's and don'ts lists that will come in very, very handy in times of crisis. And we will be trying to utilize engaging visuals and local dialects and languages. And third, we'll be aiming to create community-specific preparedness workshops where community leaders are gathered in order to learn more how to be more prepared in times of emergency response. The second pillar is the mitigative pillar, and it is concerned with implementing crisis mitigation strategies and orchestrating post-disaster response efforts. This will be led through three main strategic pillars, which are volunteer coordination platform. So our platform, ALARM, will be serving as a user-friendly platform to connect volunteers with the relevant volunteering opportunities and organizations. This platform could also provide training resources on how to act during crisis and track volunteer contributions over time. The second pillar is to create a donation matching service that will match the funds with the needs directly. And this could involve partnering with local organizations to identify the most pressing needs and ensure that donations reach those who are actually in need. And then the third pillar is the Community Resources Center, which is where individuals can access donated goods, services, and information directly without the intervention of a third party.
So now we can segment our target groups into 4 divisions. The very first one is the underprivileged vulnerable communities, and it will be our main point of contact, as we aim to provide them with equitable aid that covers all their needed regions. This can be done through dialogue forums, through the policy makers and the government officers, as well as the international organizations, in which will help us to have a better impact. How? We will leverage their expertise, their networks, and their resources to do so. So, as an organization, I just have to create my own profile, volunteer the opportunities that I have, select from the applications, and what can I expect? Better efficiency and lower operating and recruitment costs. The same is gonna go for the volunteers, and what can I expect as a volunteer? To have better skill set, to have better networks and connections, and to actually feel the satisfaction that the volunteers do once they help.
And now I'm just going to visualize the ideas for you that my colleagues have very well explained. So this is going to be our website where you're going to find everything about us, our vision and what we stand for, the urgency for our initiative, where we work. So we work in chapters. We come from very diverse countries. And you can also create our chapter because we are, of course, looking to expand. What we do, we're going to remind you of our main pillars, protective and mitigative. The volunteer opportunities. So this is how you can access them. We have very thorough applications and volunteer programs. All the details are there. And our donation matching program. So we are looking to maximize the contributions. So you donate a blanket, someone donates food, and then we connect you and we make it easier for the organizations themselves. So as you can see, these are the pop-up matching offers. And also you can donate to us. We are an organization that wants to expand, that wants to impact as many areas as we could. And our last page where you can access our relief manual and our social media pages where we aim to raise awareness. And thank you very much.